Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, femmes. Welcome back to another episode of Femininity by Rachel V. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everyone.
As you guys can see, he's a whole natural. I haven't even introduced him yet. Happy holidays, femmes. Welcome back. I've missed you, as always. So tonight, you guys know I haven't had a guest on the show in I don't know how long, so I'm excited. Hi, Lucky.
How you doing? Happy to be.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Listen, I had to track this man down. This man is super, super, super busy. So I'm really excited that he's here with me tonight. Thank you, Lucky, again.
Thank you, Rachel V.
What's up, Lucky? Tell us all about you. Let's get into your business. Let's dig all in. I'm sure the films is like, oh, who is this?
Well, I'm pretty naturally shy, so you have to ask the question before I can.
Okay. So, hold on. Let me turn this off really quick. So, Lucky, where are you from? What do you do? We're just going to dig all in.
So I was born in Baltimore City, but I was raised between Miami and New York City.
Okay.
Not much recollection of Baltimore. Kind of, I consider myself a New Yorker at heart, but like more of a down south Miami guy.
Okay. Tell me, what do you love about New York and what do you love about Miami?
New York City taught me to discipline and patience, sacrifice. That, you know, there are a lot of people who are successful yet humble that I would never even know, and it taught me, you know, how to build, and you know, it really taught me to strive, and Miami really taught me style. Like it really taught me. You know, modern day style, the playground here, and it taught me that if you want to really be, you know, at the top of Miami, you got to really work hard. There's no faking it in Miami. You could fake it in other places, but you know, to afford a nice home, a nice car, you really got to work.
So, femmes, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about Lucky and what I've learned from him. He is absolutely stunning in person. His style is something I've never seen before. No, I'm not going to say that. His style is like a rock star, rapper, Miami vibe, mixed it all in. When I first met him, I was like, oh, where is he going? But his style is just something that you will just stop and look and analyze and just kind of just take it all in. I love it.
Oh, thank you. It's,
You're welcome.
A lot of years, a lot of mistakes.
So, Lucky, tell us what you do for work.
I'm in the hotel business. I was in nightlife for a very long time. I had a bunch of nightclubs, and now between import, export, and hotels.
So you do a lot of things.
Unfortunately.
Let's dive in, because we was having a conversation, and Lucky told me, and I was fascinated when he told me this. He told me that he became a millionaire at 21. Yes. Can you tell us about that?
So I opened up my first club, Pink Room Miami. I was 22. I was 21 when I opened it, but I was 22 when I made my first mill.
Okay.
And we just, you know, it was like one of those, I guess if you're an artist and you have one hit, you kind of go viral really fast. So for us, it was like that. Like we were the first ones, you know, to really have like a Tesla club. Like it was so electric, LED screens. I had screens in the sections, and it was a multicultural club. Like we would have hip hop, house, deep house, trance. And back in those times, clubs were, you know, demographically one club. If it was a hip hop club, it was a hip hop club. If it was a house club, it was a house club. me just loving, everybody and every culture, I kind of put all that in one roof, and we just, like our first hit just went number one, and we just never stopped.
Yeah. I like when I go to a club and they have like different elements, not just one group or one style of music. So I'm glad you said something about that. I love to go somewhere and they have a multitude of things happening because I like different stuff. It's kind of like how you dress. Is that your philosophy for everything that you do? You need like a multiple of things?
Yeah. I definitely have to be around like culture. That's why I could never live like, in some places. I need to be in like a melting pot.
Okay.
I need to understand everyone's view, everyone's walk of life, and just be different, be unique.
So tell us about 22-year-old Lucky with all of this money.
Aye.
You said I could ask you anything.
Yeah, please.
Let's talk about it.
There were, that I was very young, and like people that young that, don't have the right people to guide you with that success, you make a lot of mistakes. So, a couple of trips to Central Booking, a few hours, a few hours there for this and that, just spending on cars that, I didn't invest well right away, but nobody really told me how. Like there was nobody. Everybody was just so lucky. We I want to do this at the club. I want to bring this person, and you kind of influenced by people around you. There's athletes in there. There's rappers in there. Then you're talking to their manager. You're like, I want to live like them. I got the same thing. Knowing that, just because you have it now, you might not have it for 4 months from now, five months from now. So I was pretty reckless.
So would you say the people around you was helping you spend your money?
Oh yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, because that's what it sounds like.
I didn't really think about it like that, but they were, yeah.
Because let me tell you, when people around you, they will help you spend your money.
Yeah, they will.
They will.
Yeah.
So what is the most expensive, impulsive purchase you have ever made? And do you look back on that and say, why the fuck did I do that?
Yeah, the car I have now. Well, that wasn't my most expensive, but the car I have now is really, really expensive. Whenever one of those lights comes on, it just it's a five figure repair, and that's it's happened to me twice now, and it just gives me anxiety whenever I hit a pothole or something.
She sounds like a nuisance.
She is. I think my most expensive purchase was my New York condo.
Tell us what type of woman catches your eye.
Strong, independent woman. I don't. This is me personally. I love a woman that can carry like her own foundation. I don't like a woman that's a total dependency, that's just looking to be an Instagram influencer and to just take her shopping and have no sense of opinion. Just what we call an airhead. I love a woman that I can ask her opinion, or she can be in a meeting with me, or she says, look, I'm going away for a week. I got my own business going. I love you, but I got a conference, and like that to me is a super turn on. I've been an entrepreneur and successful young, and I need that same energy back.
So, entrepreneur that attracts an entrepreneur.
She doesn't have to be an entrepreneur. She could have a job at Bank of America, Exxon. She could have her be a stylist. She should just have anything. Just something small. Like she could have a job. I would date a girl that works at Walgreens as long as if she's successful and driven.
I beg to differ.
You don't think so?
No, because I think Walgreens is like McDonald's. Would you date somebody at McDonald's?
Listen, McDonald's is a corporation.
Don't even try it.
I would.
No.
I would. I mean, she's not flipping burgers.
Listen, I talked to him off camera.
Flipping burgers, no. But if she's like VP of operations of like the Northeast region.
Okay, so we gotta get a little
yes,
you gotta get a little tailored with your answer.
Yes, okay, so she has to be a little corporate.
Listen, he was about to have the films thinking that he y'all can pull up on him. he was getting ready to have y'all thinking, yeah, I got a chance with her. Yeah, okay. Okay. So Lucky, all right. So we talked about ambition, what you like, what her schedule can be like. But what does the look like? Tell us what that look is like. We're talking hair, face, skin, body, anything.
All right. So the real answer to that is it's not that important to me. She has to be like driven to go to the gym. Like she has to, have some sort of gym schedule. The rest of that, I can take care of. If she wants to get something done or get along, but she has to be like willing to keep up with it. I'm not going to, invest in her, to do something work and then she lets it go. I got to physically know that she's going to maintain it.
I'm glad you said that. I feel like a lot of guys, I'll see this on Instagram and they'll be like, these BBLs are getting out of control, or they'll mention something about a woman having work done. And, women, we go through a lot with our bodies. Our body changes when we have kids. Sometimes you can't get that snatched waist the way you want. You have to go under the knife to do that. So you don't have a problem if your girl says, listen, I want to get some work done. How do you feel about that? You're good with that.
I encourage it.
Oh.
Listen to every female watching this right now. Every man who hates or has something negative to say about you getting your body done is the man that can't have you. Is the man that feels insecure enough or feels insecure that he can't approach you. Every guy wants it. We all look at it as something that catches their eye, but some of us don't have the security to walk up to a woman that has herself together. Because they might not have that self together. They might be in a place in their lives where they're still figuring things out. So a lot of men go through insecurities, and the way to, I guess, heal that insecurity is to poke fun at it. Oh, her butt's too big and all that. And no one if she ever sent him a DM or walked up to him at a restaurant, his whole life would be in shock. He would call his friends and would be like, I can't believe it. And then as soon as she says, oh, I was just testing you because you said this, he would go crazy. It's something that we all, as guys, no man wants a woman that's out of shape. If she's getting her body done, getting her work done, that's a positive thing. That means she cares about herself, cares about her image. And that's a very good thing.
I love that. What do you consider out of shape though?
An unhealthy diet, unhealthy skin. I guess, just being lackadaisical, lazy, letting fat cells build up in certain areas. We all know when we're out of shape. I mean, we can feel it. Sometimes when we get that little, pop in our stomach, or we get that little laziness in our head, we can be out of shape.
I think some people know, and some people just kind of don't realize that they need to pull it back in. Another question I wanted to ask you, Lucky. Are you dating? I'm all in his business. Yes.
Yes.
Tell us about her. We want to know. What kind of person do you attract?
She's very sweet. She's very, very nice. She's everything that I've mentioned before. It's a little intimidating because she's like, sometimes we date people that check off maybe 8 out of 10 boxes. when you got like 10 out of 10 checked off, it's like, yikes. It's like you found that one. So you're super cautious. It's like you're kind of walking on eggshells to make sure that you don't do anything to mess it up, because she's so together. She's like, it's like I didn't expect, you pray to God, please send me someone that, this and that, and then he actually does it, and it's like, oh, I didn't expect that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like you win Powerball, and it's like, oh, well, I didn't expect to win, so what do I buy? I gotta buy a house, and now I don't know what to do because I got everything now. Yeah.
Oh, I would love to see her. She had an Instagram.
Keeping that person.
He is hiding everything. Okay, we'll get off the subject about the girlfriend. Okay. Sorry, Femmes. He's taken. I was trying to help y'all out, but he's taken. Okay. So, Lucky, do you have any new ventures up the pipeline?
Yeah. So there's some investments that I want to do this year and 2023 coming up. One is a clothing line I'm looking to be a part of. And the other one is some projects in the Caribbean that I've been working on past 6 months. So I don't like to overwork myself. I just like to have 1 or 2 projects at a time so I can be like hands-on and be a part of the growth. I did that in the past where I took on just too much and I had to have other people managing, and that doesn't really work out because they don't share the same passion, same drive that you have.
If it ain't their shit, they don't care.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
It's the truth.
It is the truth.
It is the truth.
Yes, it is.
It's the truth. So before I said that, I was getting ready to say something else and I completely forgot. Oh, so a lot of times on the show, we talk about different ways that the femmes can make like money. A lot of the femmes are looking to be entrepreneurs. They want to be entrepreneurs. Can you give them any type of suggestions? Anybody that wants to level up in 2023, start their own business, can you give them any kind of insight? What would be good? Because you do a lot of different things.
I think the first starts with the people around you.
And do you do coaching? Gotta ask.
I don't do coaching. I'm not. I can't.
So smart.
Not as smart as you are. I spoke to you off camera. You got it going on. But I think the most important thing when building something small or something at all is the team around you. To have people around you that don't want anything in return but to see you succeed, and you can offer them, something, whether it be, a quick photo shoot or whatever your talents are, if they can be a part of it somehow to benefit them. The team around you is crucial. Everybody will work for payment, but when you got somebody that says, "Hey, I believe in that. Let me introduce you to this person. Let me see if I can do that." And you have those people around you, you go far. Me myself, I know because I made this mistake. There was a large project that I did in Tampa, Florida. It was the biggest club there, and I opened that club without having the right team. I was enticed by the price.
Mm-hmm. The price was low?
Super low.
Okay.
It was a lot of square feet. I think it was around 13,000, 12,000 square feet. And the price was very low. And the people around me seemed to be authentic. Okay. Seemed to be team players. And they weren't in the end. That club started off very slow. When we opened, it was it was a very slow start. And then I think once I got other people around the city involved into the property, it just torpedoed. There was no stopping it. It was like a bullet train. And with success always comes jealousy. There's always somebody who feels that they should be in your seat or in your place. There's somebody that believes that you don't belong there, that they should have been given the same opportunity, and why not me? So that happened to me a lot. The properties surrounding me didn't have the resources that I put into that place, and they weren't happy with it. They would say that my club, my lines were too long, or that they were smoking weed or creating all these altercations. And the support I was supposed to have, which is the the Chamber of Commerce, the community, and the landlords, loved me in the beginning. Loved me. Hey, we're going to support you. We're going to be there for you. We're going to invest in you. We're going to introduce you to the city officials to make sure you get the right permits and so on. But then once the community turned on me because, of the success of the club, which is really was, and I was trying to help them. I was trying to, we would cut off the line. We would cut off people just so they can go into those places because it was a strip. The team just, it really hurt because it would be like, for example, it would be like you and I building something.
Right.
And then somebody comes to me and says, you know what? I got the same thing. I got the same thing Rachel V got.
Undermining, yeah.
Right. Come over here.
Very familiar.
Right. And that's kind of what happened. So building a team of trust is part one.
Yeah. So it sounds like the people in the community was just going to your business. Were the other businesses older businesses?
Yeah, they were. They
okay.
were. One was like a soup restaurant. Another one was like a motorcycle bar. Another one was an arts and craft. Another one was like a beer tap place. We were a 3-floor nightclub, and I would see it like there's on the second floor. There's like a balcony where I could see people leaving the line because they couldn't get in to go into these places.
Okay.
And then one of the places would come to me. He was actually very nice. One person out of the whole, it was a strip, one of the 10 says, man, like you kind of help. I bring in extra staff at night because, when people can't get in, they come over.
Okay.
I said, yeah.
And if they would have just opened their minds and just said, hey, how can we kind of collab? Because the club wasn't open every night, right?
2 nights. We would close Monday.
They couldn't figure it out 5 nights.
No.
You only opened 2 nights and they was
no, the club was closed 2 nights. We opened 5 nights.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. So we opened 5.
But the hours, I'm sure everybody wasn't open around the same hours.
Right. So Wednesday to Sunday we were open. We were open at 8:00 and we were closed at 3.
Come on now. You can't make that work a little bit. Nobody comes to the club at 8.
We had dinner. We had food. So we had 2 outdoor. I brought in these. It was 2 successful African American different people. One was like a wing specialist. He had jerk wings, fried wings, barbecue wings. He had all kind of wings. And then the other one was 2 women who had just graduated from FAMU, who specialized in Chinese food. They did like hibachi, and they set up outside. So they would serve. They were bringing like dinner specials from 8 to 11.
Okay. Yeah. So I know you talked about a team, and I just want to kind of dig a little deeper into that. What does a team look like? What's every role that you need to build, not the perfect team, because nothing is perfect,
right?
But to get the film started so they can have an idea. What does that team include? Like,
it's one person.
Which role?
Just one person. You just need the help of no man is an island. Where there's not 7 billion of us, so we can do things by ourselves. When we say no, I got it, I'm by myself, I'm good, I'm me. That's the wrong answer. You just need one person's support, because sometimes our body is taught to rest itself. We rest ourselves to energize. And sometimes we don't push ourselves. So we just need that one person to say, you know what, get back up. We're not done yet. We have to do this. We got to make this phone call. I can't let you rest right now. It's not 5 o'clock. It's not 8 o'clock. We got to keep going. You just need one person to make sure that you don't get too comfortable.
Okay, you heard that, fam. You just need one bestie.
One bestie. One support. One rock.
One rock.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you said that, because in my past relationships, past business ventures, I would have like a crowd of people around and didn't realize that in the past that, those people are just there to see what they can get out the deal. And I have to say, just having one other person, and I just feel that when you say that, just having one other person that really cares, like not only do they care about your vision, they care about your project. They care about you as a person.
Exactly.
And that just makes all the difference. And you can really feel, femmes, you can really feel when someone cares about you and cares about, you know, how, you know, your future is handled. So thanks, Lucky.
Anytime, Rachel V.
So is there any chance of doing a nightclub in Miami again?
No.
No.
Too many years, a decade. I love the city. I love what it's done, you know, for myself and for people around me. It's taught me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, there's a lot of money. There's like a lot of corporate nightclubs now are not one-offs anymore.
Okay. What does that mean?
A lot of big corporations on them.
Okay.
A lot of the clubs that we go to today are not just owned by one person. If they are, they're not going to last too long. You need the help of a corporate umbrella in 2022 to have a long-standing nightclub. Corporations are buying the property. Corporations see the money in alcohol sales. A lot of people are bringing them on as partner percentage-wise, where he might own the club, but the corporation might come to him and say, "Hey, you know what? We want to work something out." And a lot of owners are doing that. It's protection now, as we say in the nightclub business, grand opening, grand closing. It's very hard. A lot of these city officials, fire departments, and these injunctions are very serious, and they're not challenging to come by if you're in the right status. So you need the help of super deep pockets to sustain longevity in hospitality.
It's funny as you say that. It just sounds like capitalism at its finest. That's just when you say it, that's exactly what I'm hearing. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just take down your little Airbnb and build a hotel, and then all of them gonna be Airbnbs. That's what they're kind of doing now, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a mob, but they're doing it.
He said it's definitely a mob.
It's definitely a mob, but they're doing it in a way where they're not saying we're gonna take it. We're just, you know what, we're gonna take 80%, and we're gonna give you 20%. But yeah, we're definitely gonna make this a part of our umbrella.
Yeah, we have actually talked about that, like even in the hair salon business. And, now we have like these big, massive suites, and, they sell these ideas of, owning your own, and it's crazy. But yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I want to go back to the hair business. So your femmes might have seen my other couple of podcasts.
No, I was going to tell them that, but okay, now that no, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that the hair business to me is a very profitable business, but I don't know. I salute all the women, all the men in the hair business, because that is the most dramatic, theatrical business I have ever been a part of. Just the drama, I want to say quote unquote high school lifestyle of it. How they have patience for that. Can
you tell us a little bit? Can you kind of tell us a little bit about your experience?
Oh my God.
I know it is a hot ass mess.
Yes.
It's a hot mess.
Okay. So I met this amazing guy, around my age, it's a successful guy, Israeli American, doesn't live too far from me. We would just hang out all the time, and just outside of business, we would just like personally good friends, maybe restaurants, and just chill, hang out. Just an amazing guy. But the people in the business were like separating us.
Okay.
Were separating us. He had this successful, hair business, but I went to him and said, there's an opportunity in the retail space. Mm-hmm. I have the ability to meet people like you that are salon owners, and I feel that we can create something very special in the retail space. And he said, okay, let's give it a shot. I worked with him for about 3 months. First month, I didn't do so well. I was learning the hair business. Second month, I did super well. And then the third month, I didn't really finish out because I was building out the retail brand. He just made a big investment on it. And so I think in his team were kind of pulling us apart. They didn't like how we were coming too close.
So when you say team, are we talking employees?
Yeah, his employees. His employees were, I don't want to badmouth anybody, but they weren't experienced as us. Him and I had both been through lawsuits. We had both been through building our own brand. We had both, made millions. Like we both had the same, we talk all the time. We had the same background. We had the experience, and his team they had been with him for a short amount of time, I think 4 years, but he had trust in them already because they had been with him.
Okay.
Now, even though him and I speak the same language, I told him that it's going to be challenging for us to work together because your team is acting out.
Okay.
They're acting out because we're getting too close.
Okay.
And they kind of are not secure. They feel like, hey, this guy, they might build this big retail space and my job might be secure. So I would constantly like baby them and say, hey, it's going to be okay.
And who has time for that shit?
That's what I'm saying. It was very high schoolish because I had to, because they were so dramatic. They were coming in late on purpose. They would not perform on time on purpose. And they were just like making it so hard for us to grow.
What was their roles?
One was the office manager, but she was more she was more than that. She was like his bookkeeper too.
Okay.
So she was like, he was saying like, man, it's so hard because ever since you've gotten here, and she's just been so complex. And then one of them was she was very young, 20s. She had never worked in an office before. She worked in like retail. I think she was working at Ulta Beauty. Okay. And it was her first office role. And I wanted to mentor her. I thought she had great opportunity. She was very creative in the social media space, but she's not ready to lead a team in advertising or marketing. Okay. And I don't think she wanted me to. She was like, nope. I kind of like,
she was like, get out of here.
Get out of here. I got it. But I was like, you really don't have any, you never built anything. So I was trying to just teach her that. And she was just like, no, I want to do my own thing. I want to learn. I want to make my own mistakes. I want to do my own thing. And I was just, fine. And then we started to build the retail brand, and we started making all these ideas about all these. We were going to do concerts with the retail brand. Mm-hmm. We were going to do, everything was approved. We were going to do like hotel events. We had, I had sponsors lined up, and they were just making it so hard on my guy. And I just said, you know what, it's better if I step down and, for a few months or forever if need be, just to get them back in line. And we're still in contact to this day. The friendship was real. I don't think that I don't think that it's over, mm-hmm. but I just want to let him heal and do that because I saw the hurt he was going through.
He probably been better off switching out his team.
He said that 1,000 times. I think something happened in the past where he switched out somebody too early, mm-hmm. and then he got into a little bit of trouble because it's a corporation. There are HR rules, and you got to have reasoning and strikes and all that, and they made it like super official. Right.
Yeah. So we're in the hair space.
Yeah, oh my God.
I think this is so hilarious that you know this.
Boy.
All right. So I say hot mess a lot. Tell us a hot mess moment in the hair space.
Like break it down because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Like
no, okay. So let me give you an example for me, right? I own a hair salon. I also sell extensions. And this is what we're talking about. But you will have, for my hot mess moment, I've had this happen to me several times. You will have someone that makes a purchase. They take the product home. They color it. They do all these things when they're supposed to get it done in the hair salon because we're a hair salon. And they take the product home, get someone to put it in, and then the hair they didn't mess the hair up. They bring it back to the salon or wherever they purchase it from, and they're making this big deal about the product as if you sold them something that wasn't right from the beginning.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh,
you know how many times I've had that happen to me?
Oh my God.
It's a mess. It's like, you destroyed this hair. What you want me to do?
Whoever is a hairstylist or owns a hair salon out there or works in that business, God bless you. God bless you. The strength you have to have.
I'm telling you.
There's no drama like that at all in hospitality. Like, there's nothing like that. They are literally, I mean, these are grown adults with children and families that are acting like teenagers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely. I know. I've had my traumatizing moments. I'm telling you. So would you revisit the hair business, extension business again?
So the guy that got me into the business is a great guy.
So you didn't know anything about the business before you met him?
No, he brought me in and schooled me and spent a lot of time, teaching me things. And, I asked a lot of people. I asked a very good mentor of mine. I make the right decision. Everybody said, yeah, you needed to step away to let him, decide what he's going to do with his team. But considering that, the investment wasn't that large and we had so much product and so many people involved, that it would be something that they would revisit, that I should revisit. After it's like after the wound heals, it's like, there's a wound open, there's stitches. But after that heals and, after he settles with his team or replaces his team, then say, hey man, we got a strong wholesale business. Let's knock this retail business out the park. Let's really make an impact. Yeah. So I would. I don't feel like the time is now. We stay in contact all the time. I wish them a happy New Year, happy holidays. We have a dinner set up sometime soon. Yeah. I don't want to say that it's over. I would like to build a stronger team. I would like to build a team of adults.
Yeah, right. Good luck with that.
I would like to build a team of experienced adults that have a track record of retail and hotel success.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Lucky, one of the things that we talk about on the podcast, we talk about high value men.
What's a high value man?
Well, I mean, I thought it was sitting next to one. So, okay, what us women consider to be a high value man is someone that has their career together. They make a good amount of money. They like to travel. They're well educated, well spoken. Smell good, look good, take care of their skin, their teeth look good. They, no one all has it together, but for the most part, they have it together. So a lot of the films are looking for that type of guy, a high value. You've heard of this before, right?
No, but I'm hearing it now. It sounds
okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So, okay. So
why does he have to have the money to be a high value person though?
I just think that's what people consider to be a high value person. And you don't have to be a millionaire to be a high value person. You can be someone that makes 200 a year. I mean, I think that's good money films. I mean, I don't know what kind of lives you guys are living, but it could be just someone that just has good credit.
Okay.
They have purchasing power, can buy a home, can, travel, be a good provider. These are high value characteristics. So, we got that straight?
Yes.
Okay. With that being said, what kind of guy, what qualities is he looking for in a female?
Okay, so on my checklist for a high value woman, I wouldn't even dare consider what she's making or how much money she has. I would say morals are important, integrity. I think at my age, you're looking to build a family, build a home. So, how she responds to my peers, my friends, my family, my business partners, education. The rest we can figure out together. Bad credit and all that. We can always work on that. Just don't, be outspoken, be creative, be angelic, but have a little dark side. Be educated, be well read, be well traveled, be understanding, and be able to speak up and at the round table.
Okay. So, I preach. Have you watched the podcast?
All the time.
Oh, okay. So we got a male watcher. Yes. Okay. So, I talk about just femininity, feminine aura. That is who I am to my core, right? I happen to think masculine men are attracted to feminine women. And that's just, I think,
yes,
men love that.
Absolutely.
So when we talk about what are you most attracted to when it comes to a feminine woman?
I think I might answer this, she's in great shape. And
no.
Okay, no?
You can say that.
Okay.
So
what do you
so
mean?
that goes on, that's kind of like self-care.
Okay.
So let me kind of like break it down for you, right?
All right.
A feminine woman, I happen to think I have several different sides to me. But for me, I think my feminine side, it just really shows through. So a feminine woman, she is very present. She present in the way she speaks when she's talking to someone she loves or is in love with. Like her voice gets soft.
Okay.
She automatically goes into this nurturing, central, want to take care of her man. Feminine women, they watch their posture. They pay attention to their walk. Their walk is never hard. It's always soft. It's like a glide across the floor, like almost like an angel.
Sounds like the wife.
You are funny as I don't know.
That's somebody I would love to be with. Okay.
A feminine woman, you feel her when she walks in a room. You don't hear her. You feel her because her presence is so captivating. You can't take your eyes off of her because she knows that her presence is undeniable. So that to me is the essence of a feminine woman.
Well, where's she at?
You're funny as hell. Did I break it down for you?
Yes.
Okay.
You did.
Have you ever experienced that before?
No.
You probably haven't paid it any attention.
But the way you described it, though, I mean, yeah, now I got my standard set higher now.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Wow.
So lucky. Okay. Okay, we having too much fun. I'm trying to keep it cute, but you know what? Just forget it. We can talk about anything, right?
Anything you want.
Okay, let's talk about sex.
Let's go. After that.
Okay. What do I want to know? Foreplay.
Yeah. Okay.
What is your idea? What is it? What do you like? What do you don't like? Tell us. Creativity.
At our age, we we've experienced the norm in foreplay. So I like to, when a woman is creative or to be taught something, like when she says, I guess a feminine woman, when she says, well, you know what? Sit back. I want to show you something. And you like, man, I never had, in your mind, like I never had that before. And then she makes just like deep eye contact with you and says, have you ever felt like this before? And I'm like, no. So just when a woman is creativity, when she takes the norm of what we do in foreplay and switches it up and makes it like her own brand, her own flavor.
What is your idea of a wild night with your woman? Outside. You have to get detailed.
Yeah. Outside the bedroom, like outside the norm, like where we're up a long time. We're just, we might take breaks. This might be intermissions, but we're not upstairs. We started at the kitchen. We end in the living room. We might be in the garage. like that's just it's just the unexpected. The different away from the norm.
I don't know, fam. T not getting that detailed.
Well, I guess I guess to catch her off guard, like she might be working on something, like she just might be in front of her laptop and just, turn the laptop down. She might be really concentrating on something and just like, you're just really aggressive in saying it's happening right now. And then she's like, no, I got to do this. But you kind of hit that spot where she just gives in. And then you kind of find yourself in multiple locations.
Okay. It's a little hot in here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm blushing over here. Okay, so Lucky. Do you
well, let me ask you that.
Okay. What you about to ask me, Lord?
For a feminine woman, like what does foreplay mean to a feminine woman? How do you go about it and be successful at it? So,
me as a feminine woman, I kind of go off of I have to go off of what I am being I guess what the person is responding to. I say in a new relationship, it's a little bit difficult because you're trying to like learn a person. You're trying to figure out what exactly they like. Me, I don't think I've ever talked about this on this show, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Exclusive.
Hey, it is what it is. Listen, okay. For me, I need a visual before the visual. So I need it to be in my head already. I need a lot of like conversation, flirting, even like a teasing moment. I was talking to my ex-sister-in-law. We was having a conversation and she called me what is it when a person likes to watch someone? It's called, it begins with a V. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. So she said that I am like that. So that is something that is automatically going to get me to be like, all right, let's go right now. If I'm doing something on my laptop and my babe is like just pleasing himself in front of me, it drives me insane and just completely insane. Like I'm dropping everything I'm doing. Like, what happened? I could be trying to make some chicken or cook a meal and I'm like, oh, fuck that. So, I mean, I think femininity is just, you want to please your person. You want to please your person without limits, as long as you feel comfortable. So I don't think it's rules.
Okay.
You want to please your person, especially when you want to make them happy. You getting all in my business. I don't appreciate it, Lucky.
Oh, sorry.
Let me see. What's it called? It's a particular name now. Films. Don't be judging me. You know, everybody got something that they like. So, Lucky, what is your favorite position?
Oh man.
I mean, if you got several, several.
So that's a tough. I'm a pleaser, so I rather know that I gave than take. So I would say my favorite position is to go down on her. I guess just to be oral rather than penetration, because I just like to give to my partner. That's actually my favorite position is when my head is between her legs. I'm sorry if it's a little too personal.
This is good for the new year. Ladies, you heard that. We don't like no selfish lovers on the show now.
No.
There's a lot of selfish lovers out there. So is that like equal? Do you like the same like in return? Or not so much? Don't care about it? Care about it?
It's not a necessity. Like it doesn't. I don't need it for the night to be complete. If something that she likes to do, then sure. But if she's not, she doesn't feel like she's talented at it, or not something that she just had to do in her past, it's not a necessity. But I wouldn't stop somebody. But it's not needed.
Okay. All right. So read this. Okay, that's what it's called. I'm gonna have Lucky read the definition of who I am sexually.
I don't know which part to read.
Oh no, it went away. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Let's see. It's not exactly that. It's just the person that I am already involved with. It's not several people or anything like that. It's
getting excitement from watching your partner be sexually aroused.
Yeah, that's that person, guys. It's not into anything else. Just that one act is all I care about. Lucky, have you ever had a threesome?
I think the most I ever had was
a foursome, a fivesome, sixsome.
4.
4?
Yeah, I think 4 one time was the most I ever had. One time.
4?
It's nightclub. I was 20 something.
First of all, okay. Did somebody feel slighted? Because I mean, I just can't imagine.
One person sliding off recording it, and I had to stop her, and then we all wound up having a good time. But one person actually wanted to record the whole thing, and I was like,
"So, can you explain to me how to?" Okay, so listen, can you explain it? Kind of explain the rotation, if it is any.
Yeah, so we. Two of them I had already known. They had been coming to the club a lot, and they were really good friends. And we were all in south of France. We were in Monaco for Grand Prix and for the Cannes Film Festival. So she told me that they were there, her and the friend that I already knew, and I met these two other people with them, and we had been like hanging out like a couple nights in a row. I had a nice suite there. We were talking about it at dinner. It was just me and them. And, one thing led to the next. I wasn't even upstairs yet. I gave him my room key and I just said, yeah, y'all go up. And I thought it was a joke. I said that we all gonna have fun tonight.
You didn't think that was no joke.
I mean, I didn't take it serious. I wasn't like forcing. I wasn't asking.
Okay. So when you got upstairs, was you like, oh,
No, when I got upstairs, I thought it wasn't going to happen because two of them were sleeping and two of them were wide awake. So two of them were already sleeping. They were like, we had just came from like a red carpet event. I was like, I had just took off my bow tie. They were like still in their dresses. And when I got upstairs, they were sleeping. And then one of them was cranky. He was like, I want to go to sleep. And then she was sleeping. So me and the other two, we wound up ordering room service. Like we ordered some bottles. And then they got up. And then once they got up, we started drinking. So they were like, so is it going to happen, guys? Talked about it. And then it was me plus three.
So it was all four.
Yeah, so it was five of us total.
So it was like, okay, you next, then you next, and
no, they were having fun with each other. We were having fun with each other, and no, everybody was being they were participating in the same way or another.
Okay, so how long did this ordeal last?
That was they wound up staying there for like two nights, and they were
2 nights.
Yeah, they wound up throwing the underwear on they want to throw in the underwear on the balcony, and like we was drinking. It was crazy. They wound up staying there two more nights after that, and then they left. They stayed at my place until they had to get on the plane to come back.
So y'all carried on for 2 nights.
Yeah. Not all four of us though. Two that I had knew, they stayed there. The other two had they had left. But the other two definitely.
Were you exhausted?
I was young, man. I was no. We was partying. We were having a good time. No, I wasn't exhausted. I wish it would have kept going.
Listen, if I was a guy, I'd have been like, I'll put my fucking foot in my mouth. I don't feel like this shit.
No, that was a memorable experience.
Okay, so was that your most memorable experience?
No.
Okay, tell us about your most memorable experience. Because this is a rock star we're sitting next to here.
Right, you.
Me? I ain't never had no shit like this before. Go ahead, I'm listening.
I think it's the most memorable. I loved people before. I have told them I love them, but I have only fallen in love once in my life. And I think the moment that I felt myself inside of the person that I had fell in love with the first time, I remember where I was. I remember what I was wearing, how it all started, how it ended. I think that's the most one because I was falling in love as I was penetrating. But I think that's something I never forget.
Wow. Well, what was you wearing?
I love to wear white. I was wearing white, and I was wearing a blue jacket, and I had a white hat. Yes, that's my most memorable, I guess, sexual moment.
Wow, that was deep. That one person out of 4 people.
None of that's real. Sometimes we need to have those experiences so we don't get into a relationship and have curiosities. I think you can hurt a person really bad when there's still stuff that you want to experience in a relationship that she might not be comfortable with. Right. So as men, testosterone, like we need to get that out before we decide to put the ring on and buy a house and get responsible. Just get it all out. Get it. Do your thing. Go to the strip club. Do what you got to do. And then settle down. Don't go into a relationship having, fantasies and curiosities of having a threesome or doing that because, I mean, some guys do ask for it. They ask their spouse for it, but most women don't really want to do that when we got a house together, when we got kids together, or when we got this thing together. Everybody wants to feel wanted. Nobody wants to feel like disposable. Don't put me on to somebody else. Let it just be us. So fellas who are watching that, just get it out, man. Get it out before you tie the knot.
So guys, fellas, You heard him. Get it out before you tie the knot or you get into that relationship with that person, because we don't want to share. We don't want to share. We want all the love, all the caressing. We want to know that. I think I talked about this on my, I don't remember, but it's the ability to pair bond, right? Did I tell you about this?
Haven't, but I'm curious now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if I talked to you femmes about this before, but a lot of times when you have several different partners and you do it for a while, and listen, I'm not judging anybody that wants to do that, right? But when you have several different partners and you sleep with, I guess you're a promiscuous person at that time of your life or whatever, sometimes it can be difficult to pair bond with the person. And all that means is you can really zero in, have tunnel vision for that one person sexually. That one person just excites you on the inside and you are absolutely content with that one person. Not think about anybody else, not fantasize about anybody else. That is your person. And it's really a beautiful thing, but some people just don't experience it because they have several different partners. You know, I hear this a lot, like a woman or guy, they may have someone that they really like, or one person they really like might not be available, so they kind of settle for another person, and that's breaking your pair bond with that one other person. So that's pretty much what it is.
Has Rachel V ever fallen in love before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not going to tell y'all my business, but yes. Yeah, and I'm pair bonding like a motherfucker.
All right.
Yes. I'm not telling you my business, Lucky. I'm asking you your business. Yes. Rachel V is zeroed in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
It's locked down for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Around Thanksgiving time. So yeah, I mean, it really is a beautiful thing when you can like feel secure and give yourself to that one person that you're absolutely positively in love with. It feels really good. I suggest anybody to try it. I mean, I don't think it's something that everybody can do. It's something that's very mental. I kind of feel bad for people that can't do it, but I mean, it is what it is.
When I like to be taught things when I'm in love with somebody, I want her to show me, aspects, elements in love that I never experienced before. I was always consumed by work and different things that I feel may have missed me as far as love goes. There's a lot I don't know. And I'm not afraid to say it. I will make mistakes, but my heart tells me that I love this person. Like I'm ready to sacrifice, but a person may not see that when we're together because they might experience love in a true way where they know it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had to grade myself with the word love, I would say that I may appear elementary to somebody, but in my head, it's 100. It's all the way there. So I know when it comes to love that I need to be taught. So with the person I'm with now, I told her that, just if we're going to do this, it's going to take patience. I'm still a student at this. I made mistakes and I didn't read all the signs. So I'm going to need your help with this love thing. But just know that I'm not giving up if you don't, and we'll make it.
That is so sweet. Oh, I have to meet this girl. She seems really great and important. This is nice. Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, I hate to go. Listen, this was great. I haven't had like a fun interview like this in forever. Films. So Lucky does have a podcast on YouTube. He just started it not that long ago. We are going to see if we can collab and get this podcast on his YouTube also, so we can actually help him build his audience on YouTube. Lucky, can you please tell the films, where they can find you on?
It's just Lucky Geneva. I started that podcast with a friend of mine, Abby, when we launched the hair company. I put it on hold because I didn't know the foreseeable future. Him and I both kind of hinted that nothing is over. That he adored my mind, and was looking forward to seeing how we can reconnect. I'm not certain if I want to steer that podcast in a different way right now, because I don't know the stamp on what him and I are going to do. Mm-hmm. But once I have that direction of yay or nay, then I'm going to create more content in the podcast. So bear with me, give me a little time. Should be in a matter of a month or so. But it's at Lucky Geneva.
Okay. Well, I definitely gave you my input about the podcast. I think you have a amazing look. Your voice is a very radio style, kind of pull you in kind of vibe. I think you would be like really amazing in that space. Like, for sure.
That's coming from the pro, coming from the champ.
I mean, yeah. Films, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Femininity by Rachel V. We have so many things that we are looking forward to for the new year 2023. If you guys are watching this at home, I want to say happy holidays if I didn't say it in the beginning, because sometimes I forget stuff. But I just want to say happy holidays. I hope everybody enjoyed their holiday, because I definitely did. And I want all of my femmes to be always blessed as usual. We have so many things in store for 2023. Femininity by Rachel V Apparel is really kicking off. We are moving so fast. I cannot wait for you femmes to see all of the new styles that we have coming out. So stay tuned with that. Also, if you guys can please comment, like, subscribe, share, do whatever you have to do, because we are continuing to grow the podcast and the channel and the community. And if you know someone and know someone and know someone and know someone, tell them about femininity so they can join the community too. Don't be stingy. Don't keep the information to yourself. Lucky, did you want to end with anything at all?
Oh no, I'm just happy to be happy to talk to you, and I really enjoyed myself.
I did too. I'm so glad that I pinned you down and you can come. It's your busy ass out. Bye, fam.